Amira says, "Hi, how are you doing? I'm good, thank you. Can you please tell us how we can overcome forgetting words while speaking in English, because it started happening to me. Thank you, from Algeria." So this is a good question, Amira. BTS fan, by the way. Army for life, right? So this is not something that's unique to English learners. It's not something that's unique to any language learner. It's common for everyone. I forget words all the time. There are times when there's a word that I think is in my head. I can tell it's rattling around in there somewhere. I rattle my head around and I still can't find it. It's like the word is at the bottom of a lake and I'm diving down. I'm swimming down, but I'm blind. I can't see. And I'm feeling around at the bottom of the lake for this word. And sometimes I can't find it. Now, for me, it's pretty rare compared to someone who is learning English, like yourself, Amira, probably. Why is that? Why is it less common for me than it is for you? Is there something special about me? Am I special? Do I have a special brain? Well, I was always told as a child that I have a special brain, but no, I don't think there is. Nothing special about me. The fact is that I'm a native English speaker. Okay, that makes sense. So most native English speakers will be able to remember English words more easily than most non-native English speakers learning the language in general. But that still doesn't help me. That still doesn't answer the question. What is it exactly about a native speaker of a language that allows them to find words more easily? And it's really, if you think about yourself as an AI, it's really all about examples and connections between examples or words. So if you know anything about how artificial intelligence learns, right? They do learning based on examples. So for example, if they're going to learn how to play chess, then you show them many chess games, or you have them play many chess games against themselves with the goal of winning, and through these many millions of examples, they improve. They improve because they have a lot of data to look at and a goal. So they're able to see, compare, okay, this won, this lost, this won, this lost. All right. Now, learning vocabulary is similar. You have training data. The training data is words. But when you learn an English word over here, it's kind of by itself. What's it connected to? It might not be connected to anything. So you're just learning the word by itself. So you memorize the word, and the thing that holds it in place for you is your repetition of the word or some technique you use to remember it. But over time, it starts to sink to the bottom of the lake, the black, dark bottom of the lake, because there's nothing holding it up. Number one, you might not be using it a lot. Number two, you only have one example of that word, perhaps. And number three, it may not be connected to anything else, like a situation. Now compare that to a native English speaker. That word that you learned, I didn't just learn that word. I learned it in a situation. Someone said it, and it was connected to the use of the word, not just the word itself. It wasn't an isolated word. That word was associated with a context, and the context told me what it means. So it's not just the definition. I understand it in a deeper way because I have the context. But that didn't just happen once. That may have happened hundreds of thousands of times in my life. That's my training data. And if I'm the AI trying to learn these words, my training data would be all of the different times that I've seen or heard this word used in different situations. So they kind of overlap. It can be used in this kind of situation, in that kind of situation, in another situation which is similar, in another situation which is totally different. And all of these create this self-supporting structure that holds up the word. So when I need it, it's right there. And I have a deep understanding of it because I've seen it used in so many different situations. So why am I telling you this? It really comes down to how you study words. If you're forgetting words all the time, maybe you're studying them the wrong way. Are you studying them in isolation, in lists? Probably not a good idea to learn that way. It's better to learn 10 words the right way than 100 words the wrong way, because in a couple of months, those 100 words are going to sink to the bottom of the lake, never to be seen again. And if you learn 10 words the right way, those are going to stay in place. What will help you keep those words in place? Those words require a context, as I said. So learn those words in sentences, create sentences with those words, try to use them in conversations, try to listen to them in conversations. So when you hear that word, pay attention to when, where, and how it was used, right? And ultimately try to create things with that word so that it sticks in your mind in more ways than one. Passive learning is one thing, active learning is another. Both of those can be useful. I see the context, then I create an example, I use it, I create a context. And don't just look at one example, look at many, many, many examples. Try to look at as many as you can. Look at words in sentences. That's very important. And if you do that, what you'll find is those things stay in place. And when you're having a conversation, all you need to do is pull up the intention to say something, and that word will rise up in your mind automatically because it's got connections to other things, to other words, and to a context that's related to what you're trying to say, right? So that's the right way to learn words. That's how anybody speaking any native language learns words. You learn by context. So I hope that answers your question, Amira. I hope that helps. Let me know if it does. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Very important. And if you haven't already, make sure to check out my full English courses in the links in the description.